Skip it up and that up.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA, and I found the newest cast member of Epic Mealtime.
Gay bacon strips, gay bacon strips, gay bacon strips.
Oh my Jesus. Alright, before I get into Nintendo's E3 2012 conference, the reason why you're seeing random Crysis 2 footage is that the copyright trolls are out hardcore on YouTube. I did a test run, I put up a private video last night with some E3 footage I wanted to use. Yeah, it got copyright IDs out the ass. It's not worth it, so you could enjoy some pretty high-def DirectX 11 Crysis 2 footage while I'm talking about Nintendo's E3 conference. Enjoy! Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go over is the highlights of Nintendo's E3 2012 show. I'm not going to go into every detail about the conference, but at least I'll talk about the things that caught my eye, which wasn't much. So the first thing that happened is Shigeru Miyamoto came out on stage and talked about the Wii U gamepad. He said he wanted a console that wasn't dependent on a television, and that's what they thought about when they were designing the Wii U. And I think that's a great idea. I think whether you're 10 or 40, it's nice that you could play the games on the gamepad itself. So if your mother comes in, your father, your wife, or your husband, you could just switch over to the Wii U gamepad and finish your game up on there. I think that's a brilliant idea. So moving on, the next thing they announced was Pikmin 3. They said due to the Wii U's powerful hardware, they were able to get better camera angles, they were able to do more with the game franchise, and that's why it took so long for them to come out with Pikmin 3. They wanted to wait until they had the right hardware to make it, and the Wii U allows them to do with the Pikmin series what they wanted to do. Okay, cool. Not my cup of tea. I'm not into Pikmin, but hey, if you are, it looks like it's going to be a good game. A huge announcement, and this was good news because a lot of people were very angry at Nintendo for this. They thought it was only going to be able to handle one of those gamepads with a screen. It's going to be able, the Wii U, is going to be able to support two separate gamepads. The gamepads with screens. So you could play with a buddy, and you both could have a screen on your controller. A lot of people thought the Wii U wasn't going to be capable of that. It is going to be. So that's a very good thing. Miiverse looks interesting. It's a virtual way to connect to other gamers. You're going to be able to communicate with them in Miiverse. I didn't get a clear picture of it, but it looks like it's going to be like their answer to Xbox Live and how you're going to be able to communicate with people. It looks pretty seamless. They didn't give a lot of detail on it. I'm not sure of it, but it looks like it has a lot of capability. It looks very promising. They announced new Super Mario Bros. U, which is going to incorporate the Miiverse. It looks good. It looks like another new Super Mario Bros. Game. I'm sure it's going to be fun. Then they had Warner Bros. Come out and announce Arkham City Armored Edition, and it demonstrates how the Wii U tablet features are used. You can, do detective mode. When you throw the Batarang, you could use the Wii U gamepad with the screen to steer it to open up a lock or whatever. It looks good. But it's a game that's basically a year old, so, you already, if you wanted Batman Arkham City, there were 3 other platforms you could have played it for. I don't care if it's repackaged. Sorry, Nintendo. They announced Scribblenauts Unlimited, where you get to create things, and you could use the Wii U gamepad once again. Not my cup of tea. It looks interesting, though. Other games they showed from third-party developers, a lot of them we already knew. Darksiders 2, Mass Effect 3, which was surprising, but again, it's a game that's been already released for months now. Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I think that's the name of it. Trine 2, and Aliens Colonial Marines. Again, no big surprises there, and all of these games you could get on other platforms. It's why? There's nothing standing out here so far, but anyway, moving on. They showed Sing, a singing performance game. If I had a pistol right now, I would probably kill myself. Then they went on to 3DS titles that were going to be announced. New Super Mario Bros. 2, it's all about gold, something with coins, and it looks good. It's a Mario game. I'm sure it's going to be good. They showed other 3DS games like Paper Mario Sticker Star, Luigi's Mansion 2 for the 3DS. Then they showed a slew of 3DS third-party titles like Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate. I'm a Castlevania fanboy, and that gave me a little bit of a nerd boner. They showed Disney Epic Mickey Power of Illusion. Yay! Scribblenauts Unlimited for the 3DS. Once again, whoopee. And they showed Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. I know that's going to get a lot of people excited. I personally, once again, can care less. Then they showed Lego City and made a big to-do about it. I have no idea what to think of it. I didn't even know what I was watching. I was confused, and that made me angry. Then Ubisoft came out, and here's the games they showed. Just Dance 4. Once again, kill me. Zombie U, that looked pretty good, man, and I liked how they used the Wii U gamepad screen. That looked awesome. Assassin's Creed 3, good third-party title to have on it, and it's going to come out at launch, I think. Rabbids Land, Your Shape Fitness, Evolve 2013, so if that's your thing, you could work out with your Wii U. Rayman Legends, Sports Connection, and I saw a Spider-Man game. I didn't get the title of it because it moved by too fast, but there's going to be some kind of Spider-Man game for the Wii U from Ubisoft. Then they showed Nintendo Land, oh boy, where it's like a virtual theme park based around classic Nintendo games, and it has a bunch of mini-games in it. It's like the Wii U's version of Wii Sports. What? Nintendo, first off, I have to thank you. You saved me money coming this November, because I'm not buying your system. I don't know how much money you saved me, because you still didn't announce the price of the Wii U, but you saved me money. This conference did nothing but disappoint me. All you did is what you did every year before and show mostly your first-party titles for your first-party fanboys who are going to buy your system anyway. Where were the upcoming third-party titles to entice the adult gamers out there, to entice the people in their 20s and 30s and 40s to come back to Nintendo? Where was Resident Evil 6? Where was Crytek saying that the system was powerful? Where were all these third-party developers who love the Wii U, who think it's a capable system? They weren't there. It was the most lackluster E3 presentation from Nintendo in a long time. It was borderline as bad as their 2009 one. I think it was the year 2009 when Reggie Fils-Aimé was dancing on the stage like an idiot with that other chairman of Nintendo, that woman that was on stage. It was horrible. It wasn't horrible because it was embarrassing. Well, yeah, this conference was embarrassing, but it was embarrassing because they did nothing to prove why the Wii U is a good system for everybody, not just their fans. Boys, they did nothing to prove why I, who is skeptical about Nintendo now, should come back to Nintendo. They failed miserably to prove themselves to people like me. I'm very concerned now about the Wii U. I think the system's going to have a very rough start, and Nintendo is in deep trouble right now. Am I saying the system's going to fail? No. Knowing Nintendo, they'll turn it around after like 6 months to a year and sales will start to pick up. But people like me who are thinking about saving up to get one, I know have changed their minds. And Nintendo, you need to shape up or ship out, man. I'll get Mass Effect 3 for the PlayStation 3 for $39.99 right now, not wait to get it for the Wii U. What a joke. So what's your thoughts on Nintendo's E3 2012 conference? Were you as disappointed as I was, or was it what you expected? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, or even leave a video response. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about Nintendo's conference, and I'll have recap videos for both Sony and Microsoft up today as well. Have a good one.